What's going on, everyone? Arkham Fan 30 here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the new Toys R Us exclusive Star Wars The Black Series Rogue One Hovertank pilot. This figure stands about 5.5 inches tall, and here he is next to some other Imperial troopers. Here he is next to the standard Black Series Stormtrooper. As you can see, he's just a hair shorter. And here he is next to the new Black Series Death Trooper. And you can see the Death Trooper is taller than both of them. And something that I've noticed between the Death Trooper and the Hovertank pilot is that they share almost the exact torso piece. Their armor plate right here on the chest area is the same as on this one. Except on this one, this piece right here is a little bit triangular, and this one is rectangular. And then whenever you go to the back, they have different back pieces. So the fronts are the same, or almost the same, and the backs are just a little bit different. Taking a look at the figure, I really do like the sculpt and detail they put on this figure. I really love the sculpt of the helmet and the design. To me, it's just really unique looking, and it's probably going to end up being one of my favorite designs from the movie, Rogue One. And also, I really do love, like, they have, like, all throughout the figure, it's like they've dirtied it up and weathered it, like, right here at the base of the helmet. You can see, like, there's, like, dirt marks, and you can see that the torso piece and all throughout the figure, really, where it should be white, is all dirtied up and brown. Trying to get it focused in a little bit more. There you go. You can kind of see it. It's a little bit brown from all the dirt and just everything. And you can see real good right there on the helmet. He's got some poo-poo on it. And also, something else that I've noticed with this figure is that these Hovertank pilots are not well protected on their legs from the waist down to the knee. They have no armor, so they're pretty exposed there. For accessories, he does come with his E11 blaster, which you can see looks pretty good. There's no detailing or any paint apps on it. It's just plain black. And you can see that it's actually different from the standard release Stormtrooper. The original release of the E11 blaster is different. Like you can see right here, it's got this, whatever this is, probably a laser sight or something. And also it's got... yeah, right there, it's got a bigger magazine on the side of it, and it's got different paint applications, and I think it's just a tad bigger than the original release of the E11. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'd say it's just a hair taller, or not taller, but longer. So pretty cool, pretty cool. I like the new look of the E11s, so I'm not going to complain there. So for articulation, his head can't move up any, just because of the way his helmet is sculpted in the back. He can't look up that much. He can look down just a little bit, not too much. He can rotate his head left to right. He can bring his elbows up a good 90 degrees, and also, I think I said this with the K2SO figure, but I don't know if they've done this with the rest of the Black Series, but I like how they incorporated raising it up to a 90-degree angles, how this shoulder pad kind of folds into this piece right here, so that way it doesn't hinder any of the articulation. But anyways, he can rotate his arm up, back, whatever. He has a cut right here at the elbow. He has a single jointed elbow. He has a rotation at the wrist. He has barely no hinge there. He has just a little bit of range of movement in the diaphragm area. Not much. He can look back quite a bit. He can crunch forward just a little, not much, but he can rotate side to side there. Nothing at the hips. He can only bring his legs out about that far. And something I like right here is that this piece right here is made of a soft rubber material, so it does not hinder the articulation. It bends with it, so that is pretty nice, but he can lift his legs a pretty good distance. He can kick his legs out just a little bit and back, about that far. He has a thigh cut right there, just like most Black Series figures do. He has a double jointed knee, except the way that it's made is kind of hindered, so he can't get the full range of motion in the double jointed knee because of the way that his thighs are sculpted right here, and the way that this area right here is hindered, so it can't move all the way forward. I know I just said that. I had to cut because I went brain dead, so sorry for quick cut, edit, whatever. Anyways, he has nothing down here at the ankle. He does have some pretty decent ankle pivot, and he can move his feet back just about that far, and nothing much going forward. So that's it for articulation. Now let's get on to my final thoughts of the figure. Overall, I think this is a very great figure. I love the design, I love the sculpt, I love the paint apps, and I just can't wait to see this figure, our character, come to life in the movie, Rogue One. To me, this is probably one of my favorite trooper designs coming out of Rogue One. To me, the helmet just looks so cool. It looks almost like a blend of a clone trooper helmet and a original trilogy stormtrooper helmet. And to me, that's pretty cool. But the only thing dragging me down with this figure is the limited articulation. I mean, yeah, it has pretty standard articulation for the Black Series, but most Black Series figures don't have that great of articulation. And sadly, this is one of the figures that do have limited articulation. And unfortunately, that drags the figure down because it just gets rid of some of the posing opportunities that you can do with this figure. So, grading this figure, I would have to give it probably about a B. Probably about an 80 out of 100. No, about an 85 out of 100. A B minus would be an 80, but a B is right at 85. So it's pretty good. So don't get me wrong, if you see this figure, get it. It's definitely worth it, especially if you're an army builder and you like building your Imperial army like I do. So it's definitely a pickup. It's not one to pass on. So if you see it, pick one up. And if you guys enjoy this review, please give it a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and share my videos. Help me get my content out there and help me get more subscribers. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and comment what you think down below in the comments, and I probably will start a conversation with you. Anyways, I'll see you guys later.